Hi, I'm Lucy, and today I'm going to be showing you how to work the 2-row pattern repeat for this gorgeous squishy baby blanket, which is worked in chenille yarn. Okay, so I've completed my first my foundation chain and my first row, which is double crochets all the way along or single crochets if you're in the US. And next I'm going to start working into these double crochets, creating my first shell stitch row. So we start the row with a half shell stitch, so that's going to be 3 chains, and then into the same stitch we're going to work 2 treble crochets, or if you're in the US that's 2 double crochets, like so. Okay, and that gives us half a shell. We're then going to skip the next 2 stitches, and I found with this yarn it can be quite tricky to see the stitches. It's not too bad on this colour. The white actually is a bit easier to see, but what I find easier is to actually feel for the stitches with my fingers. So it's 1, 2 to skip, and we're then going to work a double crochet or single crochet in US terms straight into that 3rd stitch, like so. And we're just going to keep going along the row now. So we're going to skip another 2, 1, 2, and into this 3rd one we're going to work 5 treble crochets, or in US terms double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, and do you notice how I'm definitely feeling for that stitch every time to see it's the same stitch I'm going back into. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, and that's our first full shell stitch. So again we're going to skip 2, so 1, 2, and into that 3rd one a double crochet, like so, or as I say, single crochet in the US, and you can see the pattern starting to take shape. So I will continue that along, just skipping 2 between each stitch. So this is another shell stitch. And it's definitely a case of going by feel, touch, rather than by eye for this one. Okay, so I'm just going to carry on along, miss 2 again, and I will come back when I get to the end. Okay, so I'm just finished my last complete shell stitch of this first shell stitch row. Again, I'm going to skip 1, 2 and double crochet or single crochet in the US terms into that 3rd stitch, and we're going to skip 1, 2, and into this very last stitch we are going to work 3 treble crochets. As I say, this yarn is not the easiest to work with, but it is worth the effort because you end up with such a squishy baby blanket. It really is worth it. Okay, I digress. So last stitch, and we're going to work 3 trebles or US doubles. I'll just find the base of that stitch again. There. 2 and 3, You'll see that's another half shell. So you can't quite see the full length, unfortunately. So I'm going to just fold it across so you can see it's a half shell at each end. Okay, so I'm then going to turn the work. And for the next row, I'm going to work 1 chain and then 1 double or US single crochet into the same stitch. And then we'll skip 2 and you'll find your third fairly easily now from this row onwards, because it's in the dip between your 2 shell stitches. It's where we did the double crochet / single crochet on the previous row, and that's where our next shell stitch will go. So yarn over, insert, I'm speaking out of sync, aren't I? So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we're going to do that 5 times. Oops. And you'll notice now it's much easier to see where you're going with your hook. So that's 3 and 4 and one more is 5, and then we just follow that same method. So we're going to find the center, because we're skipping 2, 1, 2, 3, which is basically the center of your shell. So I find it a little bit easier to actually work from the sides. So 2, 4, 5, that's the middle. And then I do my double crochet, and then, as I say, I'm doing it more by feel than by eye. Just going into that dip again. When I lay it flat, it's much easier to see that dip between the shells there. So again, that's where our shell stitch is going. And we just continue like that all the way along. That's 3, 4, and 5, and then again into the middle of your shell is your double crochet or single crochet. Okay, I'm going to continue along the row doing that, and again I'll see you back at the end. Okay, so again I've just finished the last complete shell of this second shell stitch row. We've got 1, 2, 3 stitches remaining, and into that third stitch. So 1, 2, 3, and we are going to work a double crochet into that one, or single crochet in US terms. And that is the 2 row pattern repeat. So again, we will now just turn and repeat that first shell stitch row. So a chain 3 and 2 treble crochets into the same stitch, and we will just continue along until we have our 42 repeats. Okay. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. You can purchase this pattern as a PDF through any of my shops, and you can also view it on my blog free of charge, but there will be ads as well. If you've enjoyed it, then please press like and subscribe to get more of my content as it becomes available. Thanks for watching.